Okay, so welcome everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. We're starting on the belly. So if you have a bolster or a blanket or something, a pillow that you can use, bolster's not great. A pillow might work all right, but a rolled blanket would also work. I want you to be laying on your belly with that blanket or that bolster kind of up under your chest. Arms forward if you can, like you're making a little pillow or a little shelf with your arms, so you can rest your forehead on your hands. So it's an open chest, right? It's an open chest, but on your belly. Good. So that bolster or pillow or whatever you're using should be under your ribs, under your upper chest, arms on the floor. Good. And if being on your belly really doesn't work, again, I'm trying to think of a good alternative here. Again, a supported child's pose might work, again, with a bolster underneath you. You could also do this seated if you can make a little, placing a bolster across a couple of blocks, you can rest on that. A little forward fold seated would also work. But on your belly, I want you to start to breathe into your back body. And so as you start to feel the breath, you're feeling it move into the back of the body. Begin to bring yourself into that 3-part breathing. Good. So if you're just arriving, we're trying to breathe on our bellies if that is available. And again, if it's not, you can be in whatever position you need to be. But bring yourself into that 3-part breathing where you are inhaling into the lowest part of your belly, middle ribs, upper chest, and exhaling all the way out. But I want you to feel this as the breath moves into those 3 places, that you're feeling it expand through the back. So you're breathing into the low back, middle back, upper back, and then the full release. Good. Continue to breathe 3 parts of your breath, breathing into the belly, middle ribs, upper chest and back, and exhaling. The back of the body is where we have a tendency to maintain, hang on to stress, hang on to worry, hang on to all the things that stand in the way of that free flow of joy. You breathe into the back body like you are shaking off whatever has accumulated from the past, right? Back of the body is the past. And memory, whether positive or negative, works to keep the mind looking for what used to be. Either I really liked it and I want it again, or I really didn't like it and I don't ever want it again. So breathe deeply into the back of your body just to feel how wide you really are. Full deep breaths into the belly, middle ribs, upper chest and back. Keep feeling the breath as it fills the whole backside of the body. Even just this position, being close to the floor, forehead resting on something. Triggering the body to go into a more relaxed state. Keep breathing 3 parts into your belly, middle ribs, upper back and chest. Let your exhales be a true exercise in release. You don't have to name what's there. And this is where we get stuck as the mind starts to filter through things. It reminds you, right? Remember when. We say release and there's a feeling that's there and our mind starts to tell us all about every moment that's ever been attached to that feeling. Practice exhaling with no filter. Try not to fall asleep. Just another couple of breaths, breathing deeply. And finding yourself releasing the conscious movement of the breath. Let yourself slowly begin to come away from the floor, bringing yourself up maybe to hands and knees, doing a little gentle cat and cow if you'd like. Good, and then slowly bringing yourself back to stillness. Bring yourself back to find a comfortable seat. Whatever that seat happens to look like, make sure you have whatever props that you'd like. Good. And then I have a mudra for you, the Kundalini mudra. So what it looks like is you're taking your left hand and first 2 fingers point straight up, ring and pinky fold in, thumb is just kind of curled. Your opposite hand, your right hand, is going to wrap around those 2 extended fingers. And your right thumb is touching the tips of your pointer and middle finger. So I'll show you again, right? Left hand, pointer and middle finger are pointing up, right? Ring and pinky are curled in. Right hand wraps around, all 4 fingers wrap around those 2 extended fingers. Thumb touches the tips of those fingers. And then your left thumb can just rest on the heel of your right hand. And then bring that just straight down towards your chest. Good, so you're wrapping the right hand around. Thumb touches the tips of those fingers. Yep. And then letting the eyes close. Good. And feeling your breath as it flows up the spine, inhaling, breathing up the spine. Exhaling, flowing down to the base of the spine. And at the base of the spine, become aware of the wideness of your pelvis. And let the breath rise up the spine. And exhaling, coming all the way down to again feel the wideness of your pelvis. So spread through your sit bones, relax into the pelvis. Breathing all the way up the spine. And the exhale is dropping down into your seat, relaxing the legs. And every breath up is rising up the spine. And exhale, you drop down into your seat. Breathing, feeling the flow all the way up the spine. Don't leave any part of the spine out. And exhale, dropping back into your seat. Good, breathing up. And breathing down. Then begin to add this Mulabandha, so the pelvic floor. So as you inhale, you're taking all of the energy of the lower pelvis, right? So all of the sex organs, all of the internal abdominals, you're squeezing in and up like an elevator, going straight up the middle of your pelvis. And then the exhale is a release, dropping into the wideness of the pelvis. The inhale, the breath is moving all the way up the spine, but you're adding to it that squeezing and lifting of the pelvic floor. And exhaling, you're releasing into the wideness of your pelvis. And again, squeezing and lifting pelvic floor all the way up, zipping up through your navel. And then releasing back into the wideness. Just a gentle squeeze and release. Squeeze in and up. Navel in. And releasing down, relax your shoulders. Good, do it all from those internal muscles, squeeze in and up. Breath flowing all the way to the top of your head. Don't stop the flow of your breath. Exhaling, releasing. Squeezing in and up. And exhaling, releasing. And you can imagine every time you do that squeeze in and up that there's this energy that rises from the base of your pelvis and it goes as high up as your breath flows with your breath. And then exhale, you just release into the wideness of yourself. And then squeeze in and up, again, feeling the energy rise from the base of your pelvis up through the central channel of you. And exhale, release back into the wideness. Squeezing in and up. Releasing the pelvis. Keep going. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Squeezing in and up. You're not trying to prove anything. You're just engaging the power of that lower belly and then releasing into the wideness. Every release is an opportunity for you to let go of tension that you didn't know you were holding. So the squeeze is I engage the power of myself. And the exhale, I release into the wideness of myself. You're letting your breath flow all the way through the spine. Don't let the squeezing take your attention away from how high and how wide your breath can go. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Relax your mind. You don't have to know what you're doing. Just squeeze and lift your pelvic floor. And then release it. Go wide through the pelvis. Squeezing and lifting on the inhale. Exhaling, releasing wide. Letting go. Those pelvic floor muscles feel like they're getting tired. That's okay. Just keep asking them to engage even a little bit. Then go wide and release. Inviting the Kundalini energy that is coiled, it's set at the base of the spine in a resting state. You invite it to become part of the regular flow of your breath. So that there's not this sharp line that says one day the Kundalini will just wake up and take over. There's an invitation that with every breath, you are drawing that energy into your everyday experience. And then you relax, because the relaxing is what allows it to flow. You practice that squeeze in and up like you're drawing water up through your spine. And then release back into that vast ocean. Keep going a little longer, squeezing in and up. And then releasing. Squeezing in and up, mentally bringing that energy up with you. You follow it with your mind. And release into the wideness. Good, and one more breath, squeezing in and up. And this time as you exhale into that wideness, release the mudra. Let your hands come to rest on the knees or the thighs. Palms face up is my suggestion. But you can, of course, place your palms down if that feels better. And just come back to the steady flow of your breath. Keep that image of the ocean in your mind. So you're with the ebb and flow of breathing. And your own breath that seems very small through this body is linked with that big breath. So like the ocean waves, you feel the inhale as it arrives. And you feel the exhale as it flows away. And the inhale is the breath flowing in, infinite source. And the exhale, you release back into that infinite source. So literally like you are floating in the ocean, inhaling, feeling the breath. Exhaling, releasing the breath. And wherever the mind wants to really talk about whatever it remembers, just drop it into that flow of breath. If it's important, it'll be there later. And keeping your breath easy, you're going to start to move your arms like you're swimming. So the right arm comes forward, left arm comes forward like you're swimming. Yep, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, open your eyes. And then once you know what I'm talking about, let your eyes close again and swim. Good, nice big sweeping movements with your arms. Keep going. Again, like you are in that endless ocean, you're swimming. Good, let it be nice and rhythmic. Move with your breath. So if you're doing a really particular swimming stroke here, do an abstract swim, not an actual swim. Move your arms. Keep going. Really regular, big, sweeping pulls with the arms, swim. Like you're in the middle of a vast ocean. You're swimming. You're not sure how far from the shore you are. Every direction that you look, all you see is water. You look up at the sky and it's a vast, open sky. And you're swimming. Keep going. Stay steady with your breath and swim. Keep the arms moving. You're not really sure even where you're trying to get to. But you're swimming. You keep your breath moving. And every time that you're sure that you're too tired, you want to give up. You feel the ocean beneath you lift. And your breath comes again. Keep swimming. You have no idea how long you've been at this, how far away the shore might be, but you're swimming. Relaxing into that deep trust that you can keep going. And if you're tired, the ocean will rise up to support you. Keep swimming. Don't stop. Don't flail. Steady. Keep swimming. Swimming through the vast ocean. Feeling your breath support you every deep inhale, every deep exhale. Tapping into the power that you are and relaxing into the bigness that holds you, that supports you. And every time you're sure you want to give up, you feel the ocean lift and rise to carry you. Keep swimming. Just on the edge of your vision, looks like there's a glimpse of land. Keep swimming. You will get there. Keep swimming. As you get closer and closer, you feel the ocean is carrying you. Your breath is carrying you. Keep swimming. And even though you're tired, relax into that support and you are carried. And at last, you find yourself connecting to that solid surface, land beneath your feet. The arms slowly come to rest, palms facing up. The ocean is still the ocean. The ocean that is inside of you. Powerful energy. is always there. And when we relax, the mind relaxes. That inner ocean, that inner energy rises up to support and empower. We practice meditation, we practice trust. Drop yourself into the inner ocean. And bring the awareness back to the edges of your skin. The awareness that you are a container for this inner ocean. That vast infinite space goes far beyond what your mind can hold at one time. So you can always relax into that bigness and it will rise up to support you. So be willing to let go of what was before so that you can feel the full extent of that infinite ocean within. Bringing the hands together in front of the heart center, rub your palms. Rub fast. Set your hands on fire. Good, and then release that, place the palms over your heart, left hand, then right. So all of that heat, that energy goes straight back to your own heart. The power that you are. The infinite space, the infinite love, that ocean that's what it is. It's not water, it's love. It's connection. In its unconditioned state, it ebbs and flows, and you are always immersed in it. It will always rise up when our mind lets go. Either keeping the hands here or bringing the palms back together. We'll close, sound of Om, deep breath in. And folding the palms together, thumbs come up to the space between the eyebrows. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. Have a happy Valentine's Day. Do something lovely for yourself. And then do something lovely for someone else, but do something lovely for yourself first.